Hello, virtual family. It's me, Imuna. How is everyone doing? I hope that all of you are well. I have been a bit under the weather for a little over a week. Yesterday was my first day that I was not in bed most of the day. I'm going to start with a question that some of you have asked because it ties into something new for the channel. I have been asked why I no longer create tutorials for Canva and if something bad happened. Nothing bad happened, just business. So if you've been with me for some time, you are aware that I was a Canva champion, was an affiliate for Canva, and I loved it. The system that was created for us was easy to use, the payout scale was nice, and being a Canva champion was a great way for small content creators like myself to learn how being an affiliate worked. The best part was that it felt like community. There was so much sharing of tips and tricks on Canva and other tools that content creators use. Fast forward to, I can't remember if it was 2022 or 2023. Anywho, Canva decided to switch it up. Every affiliate was informed that we had to meet certain subscriber numbers on certain platforms and post a certain amount of content highlighting Canva. Releasing the content about Canva was no issue. Getting the subscribers was an issue for hundreds of us. I was one that did not meet the requirements, and that ended my relationship with Canva. With that being said, do any of y'all actually think it's fair for me to continue creating tutorials for Canva? I mean, even on a business tip, that made no sense. I'm no longer an affiliate. And not that they asked me to, I'm just, letting you guys know my thought process. To my knowledge, like at the time, I was the only Second Life resident that was using part of their sim as a teaching area for Canva. I still, didn't meet the cut. So yeah, I was bummed and totally shocked that Canva made this change because again, they treated us like community. However, I worked in corporate America, so I know how things can go. I still believe that Canva is an amazing tool. No other company has done what they are doing. I use Canva for my virtual content and my real life business. I also still love sharing and teaching others how to use Canva. So how can I continue to do that and be fair to myself as a creator? Here's what I thought of. A few years back, I had a Patreon page. I shut it down because I was not putting out the content on it that I intended. Life is a lot different now, and I'm able to put in the time. So I've decided to start releasing Canva tutorials again, and they will only be on my Patreon. Now calm down if you're swinging your wig in protest, because people hear Patreon and automatically think monthly fee. I will have a free section on my Patreon page. All that anyone will need to do is sign up with an email address. Trust, I'm not the type of person to spam subscribers because I don't like it being done to me. The email address just makes it easier to dismiss those that want to disturb our peace, or it will deter them from even signing up. So remember that I shared at the beginning of this video that I've been sick, which I'm sure you guys can hear. I started feeling bad about around May 1st, and at that time I was setting up to release two videos, one on how I created my new welcome video, which got so much love on Instagram, and how to create a watermark to protect your content. Y'all, Patreon would not allow me to post the videos, and here's why. In order to post videos on Patreon, you have to be deemed as a content creator that makes safe content that would be okay for those under 18 to view. There is a process to be listed as such. I'm in the middle of doing that now. So until I'm clear, no Canva tutorials. It should be soon though, like maybe this week sometime. But yeah, just keep that in mind. And then another reason that I'm reactivating my Patreon is so near and dear to me. Today, June 9th, is the first anniversary of my mother transitioning. I've been okay today, and that's because Mother's Day was the hard day where I finally got it. Backstory, after my mom passed, her body was prepared in the city where I was raised, and she lived most of her life. And then she was placed out to be honored by family and friends and former coworkers. And then after that, I had my mom's body transported to where she was born and where I'm going to be full time. And that's where the funeral was held. I went back and forth to her gravesite because it's only like 2 miles away from our family land. And I just sat there and and I said everything that I need to pour out of me. And that's when I finally got it. Although her spirit will be with me for the rest of my days on this earth, I will never physically be in the presence of my mother as she was physically ever again. And accepting that hurts so bad, y'all. Oh my gosh. I like now my heart hurts. But at that time I was really struggling. And I thank God for those that gave me the space to figure out how I was going to navigate the rest of my life without my mom. And also letting me know that they were just a phone call or a plane right away. So I tried to find something that I could do every day to keep me out of bed. I could have crocheted or knitted. However, I believe that we weave in vibes into our creations, and I did not want to create anything to carry my grief. So gaming was what I did, mostly paleo. When I played and completed those tasks and I had like conversations with other players, it helped me to pick up the pieces. In the middle of that, I faced a challenge, and I realized that everyone is not going to respect your grief. Not everyone realizes that all grief is not the same. There's no time limit on grief, or they have not experienced a great loss yet. The experience led me to not want anyone within my reach to feel like it's not proper or not okay to continue gaming as you grieve. If I could just create a safe space where they knew other people will virtually dwell who understood what they were going through. I don't care if your loss was 30 years ago. We know that there could be that one memory, and then it feels like that same day that they passed away. During this journey, I've been introduced to several amazing games that involve grief. Some are subtle, some is the main focus, and then there are games that provide a peaceful atmosphere for us to spend time in as we try to function and focus on one small thing until we can do better. So on my Patreon, there will be a safe space called Gaming While Grieving. It will always be free, and it isn't going to be a sad place, although some of us could be having sad days. I'm going to share the games that I've found to be comforting, and we can just build from there. We can build this space as community. So more on that soon. The last bit of information, it just makes my heart skip a beat when I think about it. So if you're familiar with the games My Time at Portia and My Time at Sandrock, you already know about the newest installment, which is My Time at Evershine. I supported the developers of Pathia through their Kickstarter campaign, and along with some other goodies like my name is going to be somewhere in the game. More on that as we learn more. I was also gifted with 2 game keys, which I'll be giving away. The only requirement is that you be a subscriber, and when I release the video for the giveaway, you leave a comment that you are entering. That's it. There still isn't a release date yet, but it can't be too far away, so you have time to go ahead and subscribe so you don't forget. Okay, fam, thank you so much for sharing this time with me, and I will make a community post once the videos are up on my Patreon. There are monthly tiers that will be set up for those who want to support. However, I would just rather have your presence and your engagement, and I know that you guys can tell my voice is about to go. I do apologize for this. Please don't judge me too harshly. But again, thank you. Please take care, and I will see you in the next video.